food. We spend a tiny portion of our income on food, so it means a lot more to them.
Let's get to the power report right now. Joining the company from Atlanta is investment advisor Ty Young. All right, Ty, let's talk gas prices and let's talk stock market. $4 a gallon gas in many parts of this country, certainly California, that has not stopped the stock market rally. What level of gasoline pump prices do we have to get to before we see this rally seriously affected?
You know, Stuart, first of all, thanks for having me. I think you start seeing it slow down. God forbid we get to $7 or $8 a gallon in gas. I've said that before, but in the context of if we lose the Middle East, we lose supply from the Middle East, I think we get to that level. So I do think $4 this summer on average and $5 this year, but I don't think it interrupts our consumption or the economy until we get to the $7, $8 level.
Well, let's take $7 or $8 off the table, because that's absolute worst case. That's a pie-in-the-sky headline if Saudi Arabia stops producing. Okay, we got you. That's highly unlikely. You're talking about $4 a gallon this summer into $5 a gallon maybe later on this year. What interruption of supply of oil would get us to $5 a gallon?
Oh, I don't know that we need much of an interruption of oil to get to $5 a gallon. If you look at a couple different factors, the continuing demand, you look at a lack of an energy policy here in the United States, and you look at QE2, where we injected $600 billion into our economy and generated inflation, those factors alone, I believe, will get us to $5 a gallon this year.
But if I wake up tomorrow morning and instead of $3.42 per gallon, at some point we go to $3.75 a gallon, for example, or let's say we go to $4, you don't think the stock market comes down at that point, and down a lot?
Oh, there's no question about that. As we get to, say, $5 a gallon, that's going to take hundreds of billions of dollars out of our economy. And
yeah,
if
but
it
that's,
does
okay,
that,
hold on, Ty. I mean, that's $5 a gallon. I'm not making that leap so far forward. I'm saying $4 a gallon as a national average. We're 58 cents away from that. You think $4 a gallon nationwide, the average, you think that would affect prices, stock prices?
Well, I think you're actually already seeing that to agree. Yes, the market's run up, but I think that's a result of QE2. And if you look at what the additional cost is, I do think it'd make the market shaky. No question about that in my mind.
Okay. Ty Young, thanks for joining us. I'm very interested in what happens when I wake up in the morning and I see another jump in the price of gasoline, why I do not see a drop in the stock market. But you answered the question. We keep printing money. The stock market stays up there. Ty Young, everybody, thank you very much indeed. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Did rising gas prices keep shoppers home?